तुझसे ही तो मिली है राहत, तू ही तो मेरी है चाहत, तुझसे ही तो जुड़ी जिंदगी। तेरी यादें हैं कुछ अधूरी, सांस आधी है कुछ है पूरी, आंखों में है कैसी ये नमी। मेरा मन कहने लगा पास आके न तू दूर जा, छूने दे होंठ तेरे जरा सांसों में अपनी बसा। तुझसे चुरा लूं, तुझे खुद में छुपा लूं साहिबा। एक मुझ पे करम हो, तू ही मेरा सनम हो, तेरी मुझ पे नजर हो साहिबा। सह न पाऊं ऐ तुझे प्यार का वास्ता। तेरी यादें है कुछ अधूरी, सांस आधी है कुछ है पूरी, आंखों में है कैसी ये नमी। रात के चांद तले आगोश में मेरी तू आ, बाहों में ले लो मुझे, जरा सपनों में अपने बसा। मेरा मन कहने लगा पास आके न तू दूर जा, जरा सांसों में अपनी बसा। मेरा मन कहने लगा पास आके न तू दूर जा, छूने दे होंठ तेरे जरा सांसों में अपनी बसा।
इकलौता मेरा दिल था, भोला भाला सिंपल था, तुझसे मैं टकराया सर फिरा हो गया। मुझे प्यार लगा जो तुझे लगा भाईचारा, अरमान तो जागे मैं मगर सो गया बन के मुसीबत पीछे पड़ी है, ये कॉमेडी है या ट्रेजेडी है, ना होना था क्यों हो गया, लो चाहे उल्फत हो गया, लो चाहे उल्फत हो गया। तो नजरिए नजदीक है लेकिन एक बाल बराबर बीच में लाइन है, चुभता ही रहता है गड़ता ही रहता है, तुझे फर्क नहीं है तू बड़ी फाइन है, ये मुसीबत पीछे पड़ी है, ये कॉमेडी है या ट्रेजेडी है, ना होना था क्यों हो गया, लो चाहे उल्फत हो गया, लो चाहे उल्फत हो गया। ये हाल बेहुदा है, किस मूड में खुदा है, क्यों दिल की धड़कनों से मजे में खेले ये लूडो, समझाओ क्या खास दोस्ती है, दफ्तर की नौकरी है, करने को दिल नहीं है मगर करे जाओ, तेरे आने से पहले ठीक था, अब मुरझाया सा जैसे कोई फूल हूँ, पहले था बंदा कितना काम का, खाली रीफिल जैसा अब फिजूल हूँ, रातों को मैं जागूं सारी नींदें ले गई, चुरा के सोऊं तो ख्वाबों की खिड़कियों से आके तू चल तू ही बदला देना, बन के मुसीबत पीछे पड़ी है, ये कॉमेडी है या ट्रेजेडी है, ना होना था क्यों हो गया, लो चाहे उल्फत हो गया, लो चाहे उल्फत हो गया। इकलौता मेरा दिल था, भोला भाला सिंपल था, तुझसे मैं टकराया सर फिरा हो गया, बन के मुसीबत पीछे पड़ी है, ये कॉमेडी है या ट्रेजेडी है, ओ ना होना था क्यों हो गया, लो चाहे उल्फत हो गया, लो चाहे उल्फत हो गया, लो चाहे लो चाहे लो चाहे लो चाहे
चाहे कुछ न कहना, भले चुप तो रहना, मुझे है पता तेरे प्यार का, खामोश चेहरा, आंखों पे पहरा, खुद है है छा गया। तेरी झुकी नजर, तेरी हर अदा मुझे कह रही है दास्तां। छू जाती है तो कई ख्वाब दिल में जगा जाती है। इतनी बेरंग भी तो नहीं जिंदगी, हर मुलाकात मुझसे ये कह जाती है। तेरी ही बाहों में पनाहों में रहना मुझे हरदम सदा। तेरी ही यादों में निगाहों में रहना मुझे हरदम सदा। तेरी ही बाहों में पनाहों में रहना मुझे हरदम सदा, हरदम सदा। जाती है ए हसी तू हसी और हो जाती है। जो किताबों में पढ़ते रहे आज तक वो परी हमको तुझ में नजर आती है। मैंने हवाओं को फिजाओं को करते सुना चर्चा तेरा। मैंने घटाओं को खलाओं को करते सुना चर्चा तेरा। मैंने हवाओं को फिजाओं को करते सुना चर्चा तेरा। इश्क की धूल रोज जलाए, उठता धुआं तो कैसे छुपाए। हजूरी मांगे है तेरी मंजूरी। कजरा सियाही दिन रंग जाए, तेरी कस्तूरी रैन जगाए। मन मस्त मगन बस तेरा नाम दोहराए। मन मस्त मगन बस तेरा नाम दोहराए। चाहे भी तो भूल न पाए। मन मस्त मगन बस तेरा नाम दोहराए। मन मस्त मगन तेरा नाम दोहराए। सुहाए। तुझ संग सूखी रोटी भाए, मन मस्त मगन बस तेरा नाम दोहराए। मन मस्त मगन बस तेरा नाम दोहराए। तो चाहे भी तो भूल न पाए। मन मस्त मगन बस तेरा नाम दोहराए। मन मस्त मगन तेरा नाम कहते हैं खुदा ने इस जहां में सभी के लिए किसी ना किसी को है बनाया। हर किसी के लिए तेरा मिलना है उस रब का इशारा। मानो मुझको बनाया तेरे जैसे ही किसी के लिए। कहते हैं खुदा ने इस जहां में सभी
मेरे ढोल ना सुन, मेरे प्यार की धुन। मेरे ढोल ना सुन, मेरे ढोल ना सुन, मेरे प्यार की धुन। मेरे ढोल ना सुन, मेरी चाहते तो फिजा में बहेंगी, जिंदा रहेंगी होके फना।
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that the Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce introduces Kush Penthaki, a television personality turned entrepreneur who now works on an inspiring project with Donald Trump, and Huma Khan, a radio and TV personality who has worked with several South Asian channels and is the host of South Asia Focus TV.
Gentlemen. By the way, can you hear me? Awesome. Is everyone excited? Oh,
we need more of a applause than that. Come on.
Is everybody excited? Awesome. Awesome. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for your warm applause.
Yes, it is our pleasure to welcome you this evening on behalf of the Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce to the 2014 Annual Awards Gala. And night, thank you all for being here.
And can we give a big hand to the performers who invocated this evening, please?
They did a fabulous job.
Absolutely.
Hoping we're going to do a fabulous job too. We're going to try.
No guarantees, I'm just saying. No guarantees. You know, it's my pleasure now to introduce the distinguished board of the ICCC and our chief guests for this evening. Now, I'd like to introduce the head table first, starting with the VIP guests. Would you please welcome the Honorable Joe Oliver, who's the Minister of Finance. The Honorable Jason Kenney. His Excellency Nirmal Verma, who's the High Commissioner of India to Canada. Minister of Sports, Honorable Bal Gosal. Parliamentary Secretary Deepak O'Brien, and Parliamentary Secretary Parm Gill.
Okay, and now I'd like to take a moment and announce the Board of Directors of the Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce. First, we've got Mr. Naval Bajaj, who is the President. Rajni Takriwal, who is the Corporate Secretary. D.P. Jain, who's the Vice President of Finance. Mr. Jagdish Bajaj, who is the Vice President of Program and Events. Mr. Tony Chawla, who's the Vice President of Infrastructure. Mukesh Bhardwaj, who's the Director of Affinity Programs. Mr. Avi Goel, who is the Director of Young Professionals. Bridge Sharma, the Director of Sponsorship, Trade and SME. Mr. Parthik Bakshi, the Director of Legal Affairs. Mike Mehta, Director of Business Development. Mr. Bobby Saini, who's the Director of Public Affairs and Communications. Woohoo! Ruby Dillon, who's the Director of Membership. And Mr. Satish Thakkar, who is the immediate past president. A big round of applause for all these lovely directors, board of directors, and the head table.
Awesome. Now, next we're going to hear from the president of the ICCC, followed by remarks from our guest speaker as well as our last speaker.
Where are we? Okay. Here's our agenda for the evening. We will begin our celebrations with a reflection on the year that has gone by and how all of your contributions have helped the Chamber achieve its success over the last year.
Live shows, you gotta love it.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's been an event-filled year for the ICCC. So I'd like to direct your attention to the big screen where we'll be taking a look at the year that was in the Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce.
Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce celebrated its 37th year with unprecedented enthusiasm and energy. This is our 23rd annual Awards and Gala night. As a chamber, we reached a significant milestone this year, the acquisition of ICCC's new headquarters in Toronto. The three-storied building in Etobicoke will also house the Center for Excellence in Enterprise, to be launched this year, redirecting our focus to foster bilateral trade ties between Canada and India, and to create professional and economic opportunities for Canadians of Indian origin. ICCC organized over 100 events with a special emphasis on small businesses. We continue to expand our influence by launching new initiatives. For the first time, several of our committees joined hands with other organizations to create new opportunities for our members. For instance, the Young Professionals Committee joined hands with the Center for Israel and Jewish Affairs to organize a seminar called Shared Values, Shared Futures on India and Israel collaboration. ICCC continues to be the go-to organization for both Canadian and Indian governments for economic and diaspora policy formulations. We continued our interaction with the federal and provincial ministers in Canada. Honorable Chris Alexander, Canada's Minister for Citizenship and Immigration, interacted with our members soon after assuming charge of his portfolio. Honorable Kelly Leach, Minister of Labor and Minister of Statues of Women, had a roundtable discussion with the Women Entrepreneurs and Professionals Committee. Honorable Joe Oliver, former Minister of Natural Resources and now the Minister of Finance, had a briefing session with members of our Small Business Committee in Toronto. We collaborated with Honorable Deepak Oberoi, Parliamentary Assistant to Minister of Foreign Affairs, to co-sponsor the National Diwali celebrations in Toronto, which was celebrated on an unprecedented scale. Similarly, interactions with the Government of India ministers and officials continued apace. Even in the India Mission 2014, we focused on enabling Canadian small businesses acquire a competitive edge by exploring global markets. In addition to participating in the Paravasi Bharatiya Divas, India mission toward 10 Indian states and promoted B2B relations in agriculture, energy, and education sector. A series of interactions were organized with key leaders in India during the mission. In a move that has significantly augmented its reach in India, we signed MOUs with many new organizations, including the Global Organization of People of Indian Origin, the PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the Mohali's Industries Association, the Anna University, and Geetam University. We continued to set the future agenda for the Canada-India economic collaboration and organized a path-breaking seminar on promoting Canada-India collaborations in film and television production industry. Representatives from both the countries participated in the forum that explored the regulatory framework, the institutional avenues and support available to filmmakers here in Canada and in India. Soon after the seminar, Canada and India signed the co-production treaty. The culmination of the day's program was the fantastic Bollywood-themed Winter Gala, first day, first show, where Eros International was awarded the first ICCC Chanchlani Global Indian Cinema Award. Don Stevenson, Canada's chief negotiator for Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement with India, and Naval Bajaj, ICCC's president, toured Western Canada in May to interact with Canadian small businesses on the future direction of Canada-India economic relations after the new government in India. Going forward, we share the optimism of India watchers that the Modi-led government in New Delhi augurs well for a speedier progress on taking the Canada-India relations to a new level. We hope the new environment will lead to the signage of the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement and the Foreign Investment Promotion and Protection Agreement.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite onto the stage Mr. Naval Bajaj to deliver his presidential remarks. Naval is an entrepreneur himself and certified business consultant at 7-Eleven Canada. He holds a Master's of Engineering, Master's of Business Administration, and a Bachelor of Law degree. Naval has held a number of leadership positions and has been the president of the ICCC for 2 years now. Please welcome Mr. Naval Bajaj onto the stage.
Welcome, friends, to the Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce 23rd Annual Awards and the 37th Annual Gala Night. This evening, we recognize and celebrate the achievements of the distinguished individuals through our annual awards. Since their inception more than 2 decades ago, our awards have come to symbolize the best the Indo-Canadian community has to offer to Canada, to India, and to the world. In these 2 decades, we have recognized over 200 individuals, from entrepreneurs to professionals, from innovators to corporate executives, and from dedicated philanthropists to bright young leaders. Our award winners make an enormous contribution to the fabric of the Canadian society, and we are proud of them. Annual events such as this generally and justifiably focus on the past. As an institution, we have a lot of